Genesis 37 opens the story of Joseph, and it is a chapter where dreams and wounds happen at the same time. Joseph is 17, working with his brothers in the fields. Scripture says Jacob loved Joseph more than his other sons, and he made him a special robe. That robe became a visible sign. Favoritism was obvious, and jealousy began to grow. Joseph also brought a bad report about his brothers to their father, and the tension in the family only intensified. The cracks were already there. This made them widen. Then Joseph has two dreams. In the first dream, he and his brothers are binding sheaves of grain. Joseph's sheaf rises and stands upright, and his brothers' sheaves bow down to it. The second dream is even stronger. The sun, the moon, and 11 stars bow down to him. Joseph may have been innocent and excited, so he shared the dreams. But his brothers felt insulted. They hated him not only for the robe, but because the dreams sounded like he was destined to rise above them. Not long after, the brothers go to Shechem to pasture the flock, and Jacob sends Joseph to check on them. When they see him from a distance, they say, "Here comes that dreamer." Jealousy, once it ferments, can turn people cruel. They plot to kill him, but Reuben intervenes, and they throw Joseph into an empty pit. Later, Judah suggests, "Why shed blood? Let's sell him." So Joseph is sold to Ishmaelite traders and taken down to Egypt. Even more heartbreaking. They stain Joseph's robe with goat's blood and bring it home for their father to identify. Jacob believes Joseph has been torn apart by a wild animal, and he grieves uncontrollably. No one can comfort him. By the end of the chapter, Joseph has been sold in Egypt to Potiphar, while Jacob is left in Canaan with a broken heart. It feels like God is silent, and the dreams have been buried. But Genesis 37 is teaching us this. God's plan often begins in places of misunderstanding, betrayal, and being thrown into a pit. What people call an ending, God may be using as a pathway. What looks like a dead dream, God may be shaping into a life that will one day save many. If you're living through unfairness, rejection, or a pit season right now, don't rush to the final conclusion. God is still writing your story. The dream isn't over. It has simply entered the process.